I'm Alexa, and you're watching Cassette Media. Hi, I'm Alexa, and you're watching Cassette Media. I'm here with Perth band Mattersville.
My name's James, and I play guitar.
I'm John, I sing.
Okay guys, so thank you for coming in and speaking to us here at Cassette Media. And you actually recently released your first video clip, Live for the Moment. So for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, tell us about it. What's the story? What's the song about?
Yeah, the film clip came out a week ago exactly. It was something we've been working on for about 4 or 5 months now, from the start to the very end. And the concept behind it sort of came from the guys that made it in Black Magic Innovations. They sort of sat down with us at a meeting. We developed this concept for the song and took it from there. But it started off pretty wild.
How so?
Well, the initial concept involved a cliff and sort of the actress to jump off the cliff and sort of shoot out of the water at the end of the film clip. But
it sounds pretty dangerous.
It did, and there was too many issues with that, so we sort of toned it down a bit.
Too many actresses died, so we had to...
And in terms of what the song's about, I guess it's kind of self-explanatory, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it was probably the loosest, well not the loosest, but it was the only song on the album that had a theme that was going to really allow us to do it in a day-to-day sort of themed environment.
Yeah.
So a lot of the other songs on the album had a, not so much a negative theme, but this one, Live for the Moment, it was really loosely based on, you're not getting yourself down, if something bad's happening, there's always going to be something good on the horizon. So we thought it's probably going to be the best one to make a video clip for the ease of doing it, and also just, probably the nicer topic on the
Positive
album.
vibe.
Positive vibe, yeah.
Definitely something that I think everybody could relate to at some point in their life.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Exactly right, yeah.
So what's been the feedback so far?
Feedback's been really good, yeah. It's been out for a week, and we've had a lot of people saying how much they enjoy it, and I think it turned out a lot better than we expected, because we've previously had bad experience with a film clip. We did one of
the first video. This is our first film clip that's been released, but it's not the first video clip we've attempted.
We actually played a launch show with our good friends Hostile Little Face. They launched The Architect last Saturday at the Rosemount.
They're in the video.
Yeah, Mitch, the lead singer, is the main guy in the video. And we had a lot of feedback after we played our set. A lot of people came up to us and said, "Oh, we saw your film clip on YouTube. It's awesome." I'm like, sweet.
Okay, so you actually also recently released your debut album, Welcome to Our Downfall. So tell me about that. How long was the process of creating that album?
It was long for us. We started, I guess, some of the songs that were on the album we started writing a long time ago, probably over a year ago.
Yeah.
But we probably first sat down and said, let's write an album probably this time last year. We had a bunch of songs ready, we had some written, some more to write, so it was all ready to record. We started recording it officially in December, I guess, last year, and it was finished, I guess, mid-year this year. So it wasn't overly a rushed process. We got most of it done early in the year, and then we added, actually, Live for the Moment was one of the last songs to be recorded for the album. We had 11 tracks recorded. We thought that was the album done. We were actually had the artwork done up. It was sort of in the process of being released.
Thought we finished, and then our lead guitarist Andrew Bates, he kept writing these awesome riffs, and we're like, we've got to put them on the album. So back to the studio, and we cut it pretty fine, but made it in the end, which was good.
Next year you guys are actually planning on touring. Where are you going to go?
We just started planning it now, so we're hoping to get to definitely Melbourne, hopefully Sydney, and probably somewhere in Queensland as well. If we can get to any other places, that'd be great. It all depends on what sort of a tour we can do. If we're able to get a booking agent that can book us some smaller shows all the way up the coast, we'd love to do that. But at worst, or kind of at best, we'd like to do 3 shows in the capital cities over there.
We've also want to include, I've just been speaking with Prosser just the other day about maybe doing an Indonesian leg somewhere in Bali potentially, because there's a pretty good pop punk scene and punk scene around there as well.
As you know, there's a lot of competition out there at the moment, but what do you think makes Mattersville different from the rest?
I think we're a bit different. We're not too much stuck in one genre, so you'll get your bands that are really pop punk and will sound really poppy, radio friendly. We have a bit of that, but we also have we have a few songs where there's some breakdowns there, there's some screams. It's a bit of a mixed bag.
Yeah, and there's some softer stuff on the album
as well. Yeah, and we do try to write songs with a bit of a unique sound to them. We don't want to just be a carbon copy of every other band that's out there now. So we do try to put our individual twist on it, and I think we've done that with our album. But I guess we'll let the people decide. I mean, there are definitely bits of the album. If you listen to it, you will hear certain influences you might have heard it from a separate band. But I think we've managed to draw from a lot of different influences and combine it into something that sounds pretty cool. So,
great.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about your influences? What band or artist made you particularly want to be a musician? Each
of us in the band, all very different, different in what we listen to and like. For me personally, it was anything from Pennywise, AFI, Notes for a Name, a lot of those older school punk rock bands. Having grown up with them, it was just something that really got me pumped about that kind of music. So that's me personally. I'm sure the other guys have different influences they like to cite.
Yeah, we could all rattle off 100 bands.
Yeah.
Me and James grew up listening to sort of faster sort of punk stuff, skate punk and pop punk, and I know the other boys in the band grew up probably listening to the same thing, heavier stuff, metal stuff.
Yeah.
So we could rattle off 100 bands, but yeah, I guess anything from the bands James was
to the love of going to gigs as well when you're younger.
Great. Well, thank you very much, guys, for coming in and speaking to us at Cassette Media.
Absolute pleasure.
My thoughts are blind. Turn a corner into your headlights and find the best resort is reason.